Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinns. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinns.
If we want to get Dad a really good date, we gotta put down answers that make him sound like a real hunk. Height. Do women like tall men or short men?
You don't see a lot of babes hanging around Ross Perot. Put down 7 feet.
You slobs have the world's most disgusting laundry. It's not even laundry. It's landfill.
I always wondered, when exactly does clothing become laundry? It's like, when does lettuce become salad?
You know, Chris, that's funny. I've always wondered, when exactly does an idiot become a moron? Vacuum.
Approximate number of romantic partners.
Do women like you to have a lot?
How about one for each year, 43?
Tonight's youth program, the party's over, so hide the cheerleaders, scrape the pizza off the wall, because your old man is... My God, what happened to this place?
What's wrong with it?
It's neater than when I left. Where's the smoldering furniture? There's no dust on the table. What are we going to leave messages in?
David's been a complete, dictator. Even worse than usual.
Did he bring us anything?
Well, aren't you guys even going to ask me how the job went?
You're a carpenter. You bang wood together.
It's not like you're fixing the Hubble telescope.
Well, excuse me for not being Whammo the human cannonball. Well, I know there's pizza boxes around here somewhere. I'm going to have to rent me one of those grease-sniffing dogs, you know?
You're not going to find anything. David even threw out that thing in the back of the fridge that we were all afraid to touch.
Oh, you mean the thing that looked like Willie Nelson? Hey, David, the old man's home. How's it going, bud?
I can't stop, Dad. I gotta have the fabric softener. Don't leave your bag here. I just washed. There's food in the fridge. Oh. And your other 2 sons will never amount to anything.
So, Chris, how's, what's her name, Debbie?
Dad, we broke up 3 months ago. I gotta go. It's girls' volleyball practice. I heard a rumor their uniform shrank in the rain.
So, Sebastian, you find yourself a girlfriend while I was gone?
Dad, I'm 9. I couldn't even find Waldo while you were gone.
Hey, where you going here? I haven't seen you in a while. Come on. Talk to me, pal. What's this?
I'll put that away.
Accudate. Sebastian?
So, see any good wood lately?
Is this what I think it is? Love sports. Sitting by the fireside. Favorite food? Candy. Who filled this out?
It must have been David. Yep, it was definitely David.
Not the David I know. And when did he start doing this kind of stuff? And when was he on the space shuttle? Like I got home in the nick of time. The old man's gonna have to sit down with him and have a soul-bearing, heart-to-heart talk, you know? Get it out in the open. I mean, a frank, man-to-man discussion about relationships. Or maybe I'll just buy him a book on the subject.
I don't care if I'm the 200th caller, and you can stuff your backstage passes to Julio Iglesias inside your cheesy complimentary vinyl tote. Because your radio station owes Quinn Carpentry $1,200 for a custom closet. And don't mess with me, because I just quit smoking and I need something to do with my hands. If I don't receive payment within 3 days, I'm going to come down to that station, twist your head off, and leave it inside a goat. And can I hear I Am, I Said by Neil Diamond?
Morning. How's the Queen of the Contractors?
Mitch,
Uh-huh.
I'm quitting smoking.
Whoa, look at that, 10 o'clock, time for lunch. I'll be back in a couple of hours, Eve.
No, come on.
No, I'll come back in a couple of hours after you've started again, please.
Mitch,
What?
I'm going to be 35 next week. Most people live to be 70. I'm middle-aged, and I'm still answering phones for a bunch of subcontractors. I have to make some changes. Half my life has drifted away, and I've never danced naked in the moonlight.
Your vacation's coming up.
I can either be 35 and as wide as the Mississippi, or 35 and breathing through my neck, But whatever I do, I am still going to be 30, middle-aged, stinking, single, Friday night crossword puzzle solving 5.
Would it be totally insensitive to ask if I had any calls?
This wad's for you. And don't believe a thing they said about me. Why don't you tell me about your life? Start with the bad parts. That might soothe me.
Oh, well, you know. Well, there is something I sort of could use, you know, a woman's point of view on. I got home last night, and I got this feeling that the... That's stupid.
No, go with it. I know. I'm feeling much better already, and your neck is looking less and less like a huge cigarette.
Well, you know, I got home. The place is immaculate. And I get the feeling that kids don't have time to talk to me. I mean, I don't know who they're dating, what they're doing at school, or what flavor Pearl Jam is. You know, when their mom was alive, she knew everything about them. And here, suddenly, it's 2 years later, and well, I found this magazine tucked in the sofa.
Oh, Mitch. All boys look at those pictures. It's perfectly normal. That's why when they grow up to be men, they won't look at women like me.
No, there was a questionnaire for this dating club hidden inside. David filled it out. Why would a 17-year-old kid have to get a date through the mail?
Why would a grown woman have to stand in the dark on her curb waiting to check out the guy who comes to get her old newspapers?
Well, he said he was 7 feet tall, that he spoke fluent Japanese, and that he had 43 romantic partners. But I never knew David was so insecure, and if I don't know David any better than that, what about Sebastian and Chris? Oh, boy, Chris. Sometimes I think if I opened up Chris's head, I'd find all the socks that go missing out of the dryer. How did I lose touch with these boys?
What did David say when you brought it up to him?
Well, you know, we guys have this certain, unspoken rapport.
Mitchell, I mean, when was the last time you sat down with them together and talked about their feelings, their hopes and dreams?
Well, that would be never. Well, guys, all right. I mean, I know these are the 90s and we're all supposed to behave like women, but I mean, I was raised in the 50s when you showed you cared for your kids by feeding them red meat and building them a bomb shelter.
David is going to college soon. This may be the last year you have them all three together.
You know, you're right. You are absolutely right. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do what my father did every summer. I'm going to pack those kids up. I'm going to put them in a fishing boat in the middle of the lake, and I'm going to find out what's on their minds. Even if it takes me all night. Thanks, Steve. I'll bring back some moonlight.
Better hurry up, or I'm not going to fit in the moonlight.
David, do we have any syrup?
Pancake or cough?
What do these babies look like to you?
Like someone coughed up a pancake.
Well, it called for 3 eggs. We only had one, so I had to improvise.
With what?
Eggnog. You know, I think I'm onto something.
Dad.
No bits of shell.
Dad.
No lumps.
Dad.
No weeping hens.
Dad, try this.
How much syrup do you think the neighbors have?
More to the point, how much syrup do you think Canada has?
It doesn't matter because we are going to have a good old-fashioned fish-catching, peeing over the side, Quinn family Sunday on the lake.
Oh, Dad! My fondest childhood memories will always be the many happy hours we spent impaling worms and beheading recently suffocated fish. But I have plans.
Grill plans?
I wish. I have to scrub the grout, get the groceries, and vacuum Sebastian's ant farm out of the dog.
Dad, can I take skydiving lessons?
How are skydiving lessons different from actual skydiving, which is completely out of the question?
It's not dangerous. We pack our own chutes.
Chris, you can't pack your own lunch.
It's a sport of kings.
Horse racing is a sport of kings. Skydiving is a sport of being buried inside an album cover.
Dad, let him jump. It'll save you $4 every time you go to a movie.
Forget it. Besides, I've got something fantastic planned.
Wait till you hear this, thrill seekers.
Boys, we are going fishing.
Yeah! Like, for fish?
No, like for ham. Yes, for fish. Here's the deal. You can wear a parachute, but jump out of the boat.
Dad, I've already paid for the lessons. And I told Roxanne Mullen. She wants to come next week and watch me jump from 5,000 feet.
Well, who wouldn't? Chris, you jump out of a plane to impress a girl.
David, he's 14. He'd jump into a propeller to impress a girl.
It's completely guaranteed. If my chute doesn't open, I get my money back.
Chris, just take the lessons. Just jump off the platform, okay?
Boy, talk about smothering your kids.
I've considered it. Okay, Sebastian, looks like it's gonna be you and me, pal.
I'd love to, Dad, but I'm supposed to go over to Jimmy Shulman's house. We're gonna put his Power Rangers in boiling spaghetti sauce. Pretend they're trapped in lava.
Can't you do that tomorrow?
He's gotta have the sauce back in the jar by dinner time.
Come on, guys, it'll be a blast. Don't you want to go to the lake? You never know what you're going to catch there. A bass, a trout, a teamster. There's a little tricky to clean, but darn good eating. All of us together, won't it be great?
Drought waits for no man, Dad.
I gotta get ready. Maybe when I'm 16, I'll get my pilot's license. Then I can fly my own plane up there and jump.
It's great to have an older brother. I don't have to wait years and years to be a smartass.
Last call for fishing.
Dad, you're a great guy. Bucket of life.
I love you guys. And through the laughter and the tears, the good times and bad, I'll always be here for you. Hug time, kids. Hug time.
Hug time.
You're here early.
What are you watching?
Well, nothing. You know,
The house becomes a home.
Well, they gave me the wrong tape. You see, I thought that was that special on insulating crawl spaces.
Parenting. Modern parent, ebony parent. Mitchell?
I guess this weekend I realized I may not be the modern dad I thought I was, so I thought I'd pick up some family films and some parenting magazines to see what I might be doing wrong.
Fishing trip didn't work out, huh?
Fishing trip? That would be me in a boat talking to a dead fish.
Change boat to restaurant table and you just about got my Friday night.
I mean, it just seems like they grew up and became these people leading their own lives. I don't even have much of a relationship with the dog. You know, frankly, ever since I caught him drinking out of the toilet, I've never felt the same about him.
Mitchell, I know I don't have kids. And I don't have one of those tall, suit-covered things that can give you kids. But I do know that teenagers want nothing to do with their parents. I mean, these films are a joke. Macaulay Culkin wants $8 million just to look at his parents in a movie.
Oh, you're right. When I was a teenager, I never wanted to be seen with my parents. In restaurants, I would wear a gold jacket so people would think I was selling them real estate. But I can't stand the thought of my own kids feeling that way, you know?
Mitch, let it go. Children never want to talk to their parents. Any more than cats want to wear those little Santa hats and Christmas cards. It's not natural.
Well, neither is flushing every time, but I taught them that. And I can darn well teach them how to be a family starting tonight. I'm going home. You gonna be okay here without your cigarettes?
Oh, yeah, if I get the urge, I've got something sweet.
So, what do you think my best feature is? Really? Well, I just never thought of it as sexy, you know? It's just something I sit on. Oh, I can't come over. We're having family night. No, we're not being punished. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Not bad.
Okay, what's gonna be? Mousetrap, Operation, the ever-reliable Monopoly? How about Hungry, Hungry Hippos?
What are we being punished for?
Chris, this isn't punishment. Think of it as mandatory fun. Okay, I'll pick one. Scrabble.
Oh, Dad. Why can't we play something I'm good at?
Because Parker Brothers doesn't make a game called Duh.
Everybody take 7 letters. Come on.
Why are we doing this, Dad?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, David, because it's very important for me to be more than just a father to you guys. I want to be your friend, your pal.
Can we call you Mitch?
No. Okay, Chris, you go first. Okay, well, we're all waiting for Chris to think of a word. You know what might be fun to do?
Drive to Seattle and back?
It might be fun if when somebody makes a word, we talk about the word. We say what the word makes us think about or feel. Okay? So, Chris, still your turn.
A.
Well, that's a start. Okay, 2 points. So how do you feel about that, Chris?
Ashamed would be my guess. I feel glad my turn is over.
All right, so, Sebastian, your turn. Go on.
Gee, I've got so much to build on. Okay.
Attic?
No, a duck.
Sebastian, that's 2 words.
No, that's okay. Yeah, it's 10 points. So, how do we all feel about a duck?
Well, I'd kind of like to be one right now. Then someone might shoot me.
You know, when I was your kid's age, my father...
Which one?
What?
Ooh, which one of us were you about the age of?
Doesn't matter.
Then why'd you bring it up?
My father bought a duck for dinner, and he brought it home and he put it on the counter. It still had its feathers on. It was dead, and I was scared because...
You were scared of a dead duck?
Well, he said, look, don't be afraid, Mitch.
How come he got to call you Mitch?
He said, don't be afraid, and I wasn't. You see, I felt safe because he was there. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say here?
Oh, wow. I could have put at.
Your turn, David.
Cretin. There's no such thing. Oh, yes, there is.
All right. All right, I got one. F-E-E-L, feel. Now, it's funny that word should come up, huh? Because I often wonder about your guys' feelings, you know, what you're feeling right now, for example.
I feel fine. How do you feel?
No, I mean, do you have hopes and dreams?
Well, I had a dream.
All right. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Do you want to tell the whole family about your dream?
Becky Ann Dinsmore was naked watching me take a shower in gym class.
Anyone else have a dream? You know, I guess what I'm going for here is aspirations, hopes and aspirations.
Did you watch a lot of Donahue while you're out of town, Dad?
Look, it's just you guys are growing up, and I'm wondering...
Oh, Sebastian, you idiot. You moved all the letters.
It's okay.
I did not, and you're a smelly idiot.
Hey, watch
Where's
it
my
now.
door?
Oh,
Thanks a lot. I just mop and glow this whole area.
guys,
Dad,
come on.
before it soaks in. You dab it. It was an accident. Quit ordering us around.
Look, maybe we should move on to hungry hippos here, okay?
Like that.
Nobody's telling us what to do.
Well, Dad, you want to talk about feelings. Here's how they feel. Thanks for the gratitude, guys. I do your laundry. I clean up your messes. I make sandwiches every day for you for school.
David, sit down. Chris, apologize to
won't.
David, but right now,
I
come on,
enjoy being the only kid in 8th grade who has his crust cut off.
I sit near the bully, so we'll steal my lunch.
I can't believe this. Clean this up now.
David,
You know, I'm
stop
tired of
here
you
now.
bossing us around. I'm 14 years old. I don't have to be told to brush my teeth and what time to go to bed.
Chris?
Who died but you in charge? Mom did. Mom did.
David. David. Can I come in?
Can't get these corners right. I always have trouble with hospital corners, and lately I can't get anything right.
David, we all miss her.
Look, I'm fine, all right? Tell Chris I'm sorry. I'll clean up the spill later.
Look, I know it's not easy for guys to talk to each other.
I said I'm okay. I'll go make some coffee.
Hey, sit down. Come on. You know, I guess I've been burying myself in work ever since your mom died, so I don't have to think about the hole that was left, you know? I wonder if that's not what you're doing with all this housework.
I like it to be neat. I like order.
Doesn't help if you're sweeping stuff under the carpet.
Dad, there's just all this stuff to do all the time. Do you remember how Mom used to worry? About you eating right. About the house being messy. Christopher and Sebastian waking up on time.
Yeah.
I don't want her to worry. I want her to know I'm looking after you.
Well, maybe it would be better if she knew we were all looking out for each other. That's what families do. David, you know, we all appreciate the work you do around here, but you know, at 17, you ought to be spending more time with your arms around a pretty girl instead of some laundry basket. You know, some nice girl at school. Not some stranger who thinks you're 7 feet tall.
What?
David, you know, having 43 women and speaking Japanese doesn't make you a man.
Dad, whatever you did in Philadelphia is entirely your business.
No, not me. I'm talking about you, the mail order date.
What mail order date?
You mean you didn't fill out the form?
We did.
For you, Dad, for a gift.
For me?
We were gonna get you socks, but we thought a woman seemed more personal.
We didn't want you to be lonely anymore, or to have cold feet.
He's not lonely. He has us.
You mean this dating form wasn't a desperate cry for help?
Dad, if I'd had 43 women, it would not be a cry for help. It'd be a cry of whoopee.
Oh, man, did I know this? You guys are going to have to be patient with me. I'm a little rusty on this feeling stuff. When I was a kid, my father came to me twice a year, you know, birthdays and Christmas, slapped me on the shoulder and said, "So, how's your car?"
Hey, Dad. You doing okay?
Yeah, Dad, you're doing great.
Well, I've raised some pretty good kids here. Well, I guess that means we don't have to play Parcheesi. Or, you know, say the L word.
Oh, no.
I mean, men know these things, right?
Yeah, instinctively.
Yeah.
Right.
What the heck? Hug time, guys! Hug time!
I think I hear a car coming. Sebastian, get another egg for the pancake mix. You have to break it first.
It's broken. Take a look.
Hey, where's everybody? Oh, what's going on here?
We made your favorite breakfast.
And afterwards, we're going fishing. Don't worry, I dulled up all of Chris's hooks.
Well, looks like you guys planned the perfect day.
If you think that's perfect, wait till you see what we got you in the mail.
Hi, I'm Gail from AccuDate. Ready to go fishing?
That's Mitch.
I love you guys.
It's funny, somehow I expected you to be taller.